Hi, and welcome to the Crit Hit Wild podcast, where we cover all things Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we cover a new character every week. This week, we're going to be talking about Moondragon, and I'm your host, Fred.
I'm Brad.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Nasse.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Nasse. Hey, Nasse, it is good to have you on the podcast.
Oh, thanks for having me on. I'm really excited to sit down with you folks.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on. We are going to be talking about Moondragon and talking about some stuff coming up in Marvel Crisis Protocol. But before we talk about anything else, I think that we should talk about events that are coming up in the near future. Okay, coming up on February the 21st, there is a tournament at Lost Legion Games and Comics in South Charleston, West Virginia. That is our local game store. And this is going to be the Appalachian Cup qualifying event. This is our last one in South Charleston, West Virginia. So I want to see as many people as possible show up. Our max is 32. I think it's very unlikely we get that many, but hey, I can always cross my fingers. Then, coming up on February the 28th, there is a tournament at Fabricators Forge in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is run by Bryce, and this is going to be a team game, a team tournament, 3-person teams, and it is pseudo Highlander in that you can't have any of the same characters on the team, but you can have overlapping crisis cards and overlapping tactics cards. Okay, then on March the 14th, there is a tournament at it's the Akron Boo Brawl in Missing Falls Brewery in Akron, Ohio. This is the big event that everyone likes to attend. The Akron Brew Brawl is fantastic. It's a very well-run event, and I will be there. I will be present. Okay. Hey, Nasse, is there any event that you want to call out that's in the near future? If not,
Huh?
I'm kind of throwing you for a loop here. Sorry. If not, we can just move on. I didn't mean to ask you a question without asking you beforehand.
Okay. Here's what I will put out. So, I have a Discord, and I would like lots of people to join it. I made it just because I like, building a little community, and we share lots of fun food pictures, and we talk about lots of interesting things there, including MCP. And in this Discord, I am hosting an online tournament. So, this goes out. This podcast airs soon.
It'll be on Monday.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday, the following Sunday, the 8th, is the last day to sign up. So that's what I would like to do. It's an online. It's on TTS. You have to join my Discord, which is, you just like click a link or whatever. I guess I'll send you a link of my the. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. Longshanks. I'll send you the link on Longshanks, and maybe you can like put it in a description of this podcast.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, great. Yeah. So that's all. That's all I know about.
Okay.
Lots of people.
Okay.
I think in terms of like other, I don't know anything that's going on around me. But
That's all right. That's all right. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. That's my bad. I'm sorry. A special a piece of information is that only sign up if you're cool. Everyone, like,
oh
just
yeah,
be this is a high. We expect a high level of courtesy and kindness being given, especially if it's online. Just because online interactions tend to be, if you add anonymity, it tends to increase unpleasantness. So just be kind, be courteous, and enjoy yourself. Have fun. This is supposed to be a fun event.
Okay, so here, yeah, clarifying stuff. So my big reason for creating this Discord and for creating this online tournament is that I've been in other Discords and I've been in other online tournaments where I have like subsequent rounds of them. I just decided to not sign up because there were like deeply unpleasant people that were there, and I just like my time is too valuable to play with people that I do not like to be around. You know what I mean? So I created this, and so everybody in this Discord they're just lovely people. They're friendly. You know, when people disagree about things, they'll discuss them in good faith. You know what I mean? They'll ask them questions. Uh, the biggest sell for this Discord is that people post pictures of their food that they're eating, and really and truly, I can't. It makes me feel like it's such a genius for creating this Discord because every day somebody will post some picture and I'm like, ooh, that food looks good.
It sounds lovely.
So yeah. So that's the thing. So we'll put this link in the description, and so but full disclosure, if a bunch of people start coming to me and they're like, hey, this guy who joined is a huge butthole, then you don't get to stay, right? So you gotta be a nice person. The one of the key things I believe that creates a good community is moderation, right? Like
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
So you gotta snip those bad ends away so that the rest of the people can flourish and feel comfortable and feel, safe in this space.
Mhm.
That kind of
Be
thing.
happy to share their pictures of delicious food.
Oh man, and they're so good. Just today, somebody posted. Well, maybe I'll send it later. It's
Okay,
this
okay.
picture of this tasty little it's like salmon and cream cheese and chives and dill between this like potato bun. It looks so good.
Oh, man, I just ate dinner and you were making me hungry. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about games that we have played recently. So I have played a couple games over the past week. I know that Brad has. Brandon, have you played any games that you want to talk about? I'll take your silence as a no. Nasse, do you have
Sorry,
any?
due to the weather, I did not get to play, but I have a game scheduled tomorrow.
Okay. Nasse, do you have any games that you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know if I should talk about them now. I've been I've been just like proxying a lot of like Adam Warlock and the new Guardians of the Galaxy stuff lately.
Okay.
So maybe we should wait. And then
We'll
talk about
discuss
them.
that when we're talking about Moondragon later in the podcast.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about the games that I played. So we are playing in a league currently. It's a lot of fun. I am enjoying it, and I recommend that other people play in leagues. They are fun. Brad is our league organizer, and he's adding special little things to do in each of our games in order to win specific prizes for that week. And for this week, we were playing with one of the one-shots. And I'm forgetting what it is specifically called, but it's the one where at any point, if 6 specific pieces of terrain on the table, if you impact it or end your turn standing on it, you are teleported out and another character from your roster is teleported in.
It's called
And
Dimensional Incursion.
Dimensional Incursion. Yes. And that
That's
character
crazy.
can be, yeah, it's wild. That character can be 1 threat value higher than the character that is teleported out.
Oh my god.
It is a lot of fun. I played 2 games with this particular one-shot, and I enjoyed both games quite a bit. My first game, I played against CJ, and CJ was playing Web Warriors while I was playing Inhumans. I'm playing Maximus the Mad's leadership quite a bit now.
The objectively correct leadership in the humans. My
Yes,
favorite.
yes.
Oh my god, I'm totally team Max myself. Oh gosh, that's great.
He is so good. He's great.
He's so fun. He's so fun.
And I was playing. CJ was playing with Spider-Man 2099 and Amazing Spider-Man, and well, he did not start with Miles Morales, but he did eventually have Miles Morales on the table. And oh boy, who else did he have? He had Silk on the table as well. I'm forgetting a lot about this game actually now that I'm trying to pull it out of my brain. But I was playing Maximus. I was playing the dog, King Black Bolt, and I believe that I started with a 3 threat who became a 4 threat. I think we were playing at 16 threat. We were playing a kind of a...
You played Gorgon, who turned into Medusa.
Yes, I played Gorgon, who turned into Medusa. Can I just say, this game was a lot of fun. I do end up losing this game, but Medusa is such a house, and it's so strange that she's so good, but she somehow always manages to hit above her weight class and always seems to carry her weight, no question. I end up losing this game on scenario. It is hard to beat the Web Warriors on scenario. CJ ended up winning this game. I believe it was 17-13 in that area on round 3. He pulled out a lot of points to win this game. Oh well, CJ's an excellent opponent.
Oh, sorry. In this tournament, in this like type of game, what happens when like your leadership gets teleported away? Do you no longer have a leadership?
It never happened in either of the games that I played with this, but I would say you'd lose your leadership.
Wow. Okay.
I believe that what happens is
until you bring your leader back on the board, then you get it back.
Oh, okay. Because you said it wasn't optional, right? They like have, if they're next to a terrain, they have to go away.
Yeah.
Correct. Like if they impact it or in their turn on top of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it never came up in my game with CJ. All the teleports were chosen teleportations in that game, but in a later game, there is a teleportation that is very relevant. It is very relevant, and we'll discuss that later. But before that, I want to throw it over to Brad because I've been talking a lot. Hey, Brad, why don't you talk about a game that you played recently?
For this league, I've been playing Defenders with Daredevil as my leader, and nobody who can do magic. And then I was playing against Memphis, who was trying out. He just bought Guardians or got them for Christmas, something like that. He put them together, and he was trying them out. So we played with the Dimensional Incursion, which was really fun. And so I had a plan going into this game. We played at 17, and I played Daredevil, Elektra, Echo, Moon Knight, and Punisher. And I didn't even have my Punisher card on me, and it was cold outside, and I didn't want to go out to the car and get it. But that was fine because it was all part of my plan. Moon Knight and Punisher spent the first turn getting on that terrain so I could change them into Ronin and Sif and gain 2 points.
And then you're 2 points up.
Yeah. That was the right call. The only other transformation this game was Nebula turned into Gambit on Memphis's side. And these characters were all new to Memphis, so he didn't know what he was doing, which showed especially with Gambit, who didn't get to do much this game. And on top of that, Memphis tends to dice us. Maybe not making the best choices, then rolls dice and just dazes or KOs a character, and that sucks.
I think it's always better to be lucky than good.
Oh, sure, of course, of course.
10 times out of 10.
Well, this game was one of those rare games where I got to dice Memphis a little. It wasn't too outrageous, but dice were definitely in my favor. and I won this game pretty handily. Uh, in fact, we didn't even finish the game. At one point, Memphis wanted to quit, and I told him he couldn't. I was having too much fun. And then when Fred and CJ finished their game, I said, okay, you can quit so we can start another game. And so we did. But it was a slow scoring game, but I was like, he had like 2 models left at the end.
Oh, wow.
It was bad.
Wow.
And he was
So
playing
bad.
wide. He had like
Yes.
7 models on the table.
He had Groot for sure, and he had Star Lord for sure. But I think I was about to kill Drax, and I had killed Rocket turn 2.
Oh, wow. How did that happen?
You had already killed Drax.
I had already killed Drax. Okay.
Yeah, you had already killed Drax.
I killed Drax. I killed Rocket. I
Gambit was
killed
dead.
Gambit. Yeah.
I think it was just Star Lord and Groot was dazed when it ended.
No, I never did Days Groot. Gamora was on the field. At some point, I don't know if I had killed her. Maybe I was about to kill her.
Maybe she was the one that was dazed.
She could have been, yeah.
He told me someone was dazed, and he was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. And then I played a second game against Fred.
Yes. We played a game. It was my Inhumans versus his Defenders. Do you remember what the crises were? Because I am blanking.
No.
No, I don't either. I remember that we had Spider Infected. One of them was Spider Infected.
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was Wedding Party, actually. I think it was Spider Infected and Wedding Party. And we were playing at 17 Threat. I played Maximus the Mad. I played... oh boy, who else did I play? I played Gorgon. I played the Dog. And I played Medusa. And...
Or wide.
No, I have another model, and I'm blanking on what it was.
Oh, okay.
I think it was... Oh, it was Baron Zemo. I remember. It was Baron Zemo.
Ah, yes.
And Brad, what were you playing?
I played the exact same list at the first time with the exact same plan. Moon Knight and Punisher moved up onto the terrain to change into Ronin and Sif.
And I moved the Dog after round 1 where the Dog teleported Gorgon up and generated some extra power. He ended his turn on a terrain piece so that he could be teleported out. And he got swapped out for Killmonger, which was a questionable choice, but it was the only 4th threat that wasn't already on the table. So I wanted to increase my threat, and the only 4th threat I had left in my roster was Killmonger. This game went... it was a little bit swingy in the beginning, where things were going real bad for me to begin with. I think that Brad dazes Killmonger before I can ever activate him in round 2. Like, he just charges in, hit him like once, and he dazed. And that was real bad for me. And on the other side, I think you daze Baron Zemo pretty easily. And I think you dazed both Medusa and Baron Zemo pretty quickly.
Oh, it was Wedding Party, because there's only 2 points. And they're far apart.
Yes. Yep. Then round 3 happens. I activate Medusa, and Medusa goes off. Like, Medusa, I think I got my trigger on both of her attack actions, where she made like 4 attacks. And then she left Lady Sif on 1 hit point, and then she threw Lady Sif into a building. And Brad braces that throw because it would have dazed Lady Sif, which in a normal game would have been the right call because I had no more attacks, and Lady Sif would then get to activate and kill me. However, this is not a normal game, and the terrain piece I threw her into was one of the dimensional portal terrain pieces, and Lady Sif transforms into Wolverine. And one of the rules of the dimensional portal one shot is that all the damage is now, and all the power is now on the new person, and they get an activated token. So I was able to activate Wolverine before he could activate. Very good for me.
So if you move onto a terrain, you end your turn, somebody gets teleported in, that new character is fresh? Like they get to have a turn?
No,
they have an activated token.
They're always okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why Wolverine came in activated.
Okay. I got it.
Very relevant. I do well on the other side as well. I think that this is the swing back turn.
Yeah.
And I do well on both sides this round, in round 3. And then on round 4, I think Brad had prio because he was down an activation. So Brad activated, I forget who you activated, but it was on the other side.
Yeah, I think it was Elektra, who dazed like 2 characters. But...
Yeah. Elektra did a lot of damage. But then Medusa activated, and Medusa threw Daredevil into Wolverine and dazed Wolverine because Wolverine had a ton of damage on him from when he was Lady Sif. And again, he's down an activation with Wolverine. I rally on with a couple models. I think Killmonger dazes... Did he daze both people on his side? Killmonger did well.
I think it was just Ronan, but I had already activated Elektra.
Yeah,
so
you had activated Elektra, and Elektra dazed 2 people over there. She dazed Mads Mikkelsen and Gorgon, but Killmonger was there, and Killmonger had a ton of power. So Killmonger dazes Ronan, and so Brad has no one left over there. And Echo is the only character that's left who can do anything. But in order to keep me from winning the game, she has to daze both Baron Zemo and Killmonger. And it is theoretically possible with 2 4-dice attacks. Like she would have to charge, do a 4-dice attack, and then do a 4-dice attack in the opposite direction. And he could not even do any damage at all to Baron Zemo, and I win this game because of it.
Yeah, when I used to play Max a whole bunch, like for basically a year straight. I played a whole bunch of Max, and so I'm taking a break now. But when I did play Max, Echo was definitely a real terror because her like 4-dice long range shot just turns off my leadership. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, Echo was very good in this game. It's just she wasn't able to do everything that she had to do in order to keep me from winning. I think Echo is an excellent character. Just like I think she's great.
Playing Defenders, I have found that I like Daredevil, especially if he can do his spender. Elektra always puts the work in. Echo always puts the work in.
Yeah.
Those are the stars.
I thought there was going to be a but.
No, I just those 3 characters have been great. Lady Sif and Ronan have been fine. Like they've been okay. But the 3, Daredevil, Elektra, and Echo, great. The only but here is that I'm never going to take them to the tournament because they're not mutants.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You're a mutants only man. I deeply respect that. There's a fella in my Discord. He just jams Phoenix every single game, regardless of anything. He's just a Phoenix man. And
how's that working out for him?
There's mixed results.
Okay.
But he's having a lot of fun. And he did this like super sick paint job with his X-Men team, where he painted them all up like Phoenix Force like themed, and it's pretty friggin' sweet.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't personally.
Right.
I need to. I do have to play characters that I enjoy. I think they're cool, but I also couldn't just keep losing. That's like
Hey.
what ultimately shifted me off of Max. Is like, not only was I playing it for a super duper long time, but I also kept on feeling like the things in the meta were just like I played into Shield was my last Max game, and it felt like I was in a boxing match and I didn't have any arms. Like I was just getting.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm
It
sad
felt
to
like
hear
I
that.
had no tools.
Is that going to be something? We don't have anyone who's playing Shield in our meta right now. Is that going to be a bad matchup for me?
I don't know if it's specifically a bad matchup for Max. I just think that like the current Shield is just very very strong. Like
Yeah, that is true.
The one health buff on Fury is like huge. His grunts are good. What's his name? The Fishman.
Namor. Yeah.
Namor. He is also very, very good because there's like been quite a few characters with like damage reduction that have been added to the thing. Like I've been playing a few games with Warlock recently, and I'm terrified to see Namor if he ever shows up because that's my big thing. I have Thanos damage reduction, and it's really nice.
Well, I think that Namor is an amazing model. I played him when I was playing Web Warriors, and I miss playing him. He's very good. I think that those are the games that we've played recently that we are gonna share right now. Hey Nasse, I have a question for you. Do you have I hear that you have a podcast that you are a host of. What? Tell me about it. What is this podcast about?
Okay, so the podcast is called Chatting with Friends. It's on YouTube and Spotify. I think you can look them both up there. You could also look up me on YouTube. I think it's just there'll be a link somewhere. Just scroll down right now, wherever you're listening to. Scroll down right now. There's a YouTube link there. I promise. You have the Nasse guarantee.
He's guaranteeing for us to do our job.
Yep. As long as he sends me the links, it'll happen.
Okay, so that's oh, I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about your podcast.
Yes, okay, wait. Yes, podcast. So it's called Chatting with Friends. It's on the websites. So basically what it is I scrounge over Discord and I get in contact and I interview like prominent figures in the MCP community, and we just have a big old chat about all types of things, like how they got into the game, how they you know, what their background's like, and all about like the things that they do in the community. So like, for example, I just recently, and this episode will be up by the time that the episode of my podcast will be up by the time this airs tomorrow. I interviewed recently Mr. Brad, and we talked all about his dislike of mustard. We talked all about Cerebro. It was a good time. It was a real good time.
The person who's responsible for the best MCP app on the market. I'll do a shameless plug.
Free.
It's free. And he famously hates mustard.
I do. I really do.
Is it oh wow. So what's crazy to me is that and then we talk about this in the podcast, but we'll say here too. Who cares? What's crazy to me is how Ketchup got caught in the crossfire, and Ketchup is a goner too.
Yeah, we'll eat
Ketchup didn't do nothing.
If you want the full story, you're gonna have to go and listen to that other episode. but I don't eat ketchup, and it's mustard's fault.
Poor ketchup. Poor ketchup. Ketchup didn't do nothing wrong. And then they're out in the trenches, cold and alone.
This sounds like a really fun podcast. I myself am certainly going to download it. I'm going to listen myself. So I'm looking forward to that. Chatting with friends.
Yeah. I'll post it on all of the different Discord servers, like the ones that I'm a part of that are MCP related. But probably the easiest way to keep track of it is if like you subscribe to the YouTube, or I don't exactly know how it works, but if you do RSS, an RSS link or something, if you know how that works, then you obviously it's on there too. So I think
Okay.
I think that's those two ways. If you engage in those two ways, that's just the easiest way to keep the episodes. I for the most part, it's probably going to be late, but for the most part, I upload them on the 1st and the 15th.
It's on.
Okay.
It's on Apple Podcasts as well.
Yes, it's on. Yeah.
And you can subscribe there. That's where I listen to my podcasts. So.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'd share.
Oh yes, and it's on Spotify. The reason that I put it on other places is that for whatever reason, like I put it only on Spotify because I thought that's where everybody listened to them. I honestly still don't know much about podcasting, but I certainly knew way less when I first started this. But immediately people were like, "Can you put it on this play? Can you put it on this one? Can you do the RSS thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, yeah," because I thought that everybody would just listen to it on Spotify or something. I don't know.
Well, I do not listen on Spotify. However, Spotify is a fantastic product. Who is the only company that has ever sponsored this show? Is no longer the case. However, I am not going to badmouth Spotify at all. You should listen on Spotify, but I don't. I don't listen on Spotify, and boy, I just talked in a circle. I'm so sorry, everybody. Trying to cover our butts legally.
Circles are fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, I highly recommend that everyone listen to this podcast. It sounds like a ton of fun, and I myself am going to listen very soon. Okay. I think that we should talk about the person that we are here to talk about today. That person being Moondragon. Does everybody have a copy of her picture up and ready to be read? I will begin. Moondragon, her defenses are 3, 3, and 4. She has 6 stamina on both sides of her card. She is a 3-threat model. She is a size 2 and a medium mover. She is affiliated with Avengers, Defenders, and Guardians of the Galaxy. And do we know what size base she is? Is she the small base?
She's on a medium base.
She's on a
really base.
Oh, that's even better. She is on a medium base. Okay, Brad, why don't you tell everyone about her attacks?
Okay, both attacks are mystic. The first one is Psionic Barrage. It's range 3, 4 dice, cost 0, gain a power, and Wild Rapid Fire. So after attack is resolved, make 1 additional Psionic Barrage attack, targeting the original character, and it does not have the Rapid Fire special rule. The second mystic attack is called Dragon of the Moon. It is range 2, 7 dice, it costs 3. Add the skull results in the defender's roll to the attack's total successes, and Wild Hex. After attack is resolved, the defender gains Hex.
Okay. Hey, Brandon, why don't you talk about the first 2 superpowers? Have we lost Brandon? Uh-oh.
I love being on calls where somebody doesn't. Whenever you're on a call and somebody doesn't respond, it sounds exactly like. You ever seen movies where it's like a person talking into a crystal ball, and they're like, "Is Grandma in the room with us right now?" It's like,
that is exactly what this feels like. Is Brandon present right now?
I really just like setting Fred up for failure. It's a top
Thank you,
tier
Brandon.
thing that I like to do. I do not have the card pulled up though. I am
Okay.
currently driving back from the laundromat.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well then, Nasse, why don't you do the first two of the superpowers that are on her card?
Okay, I'm on it, coach. Okay, so the first one, she has a charge that costs 2 power, which is super duper dope. Medium base with a charge, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Um, and she has a reactive ability that's called Distracting Illusions. And basically, if you've ever played ASM, it is just like ASM's Witty Banter, where
Yep.
it's an enemy model. They're attacking one of your friends, and they are within 3 of Moondragon, which is where Moondragon wants to be anyways, because she wants to be shooting people. And the biggest difference, it still costs 1, just like Witty Banter, but the only difference is that you can only do it once per turn. So you kind of have to
Oh.
pick and choose where you're trying to like get rid of a damage or get rid of a trigger or something like that. So yeah, those are the first 2.
Okay. And the remaining powers on her card, she has a reactive called Shield Mind. It is a 2-power reactive superpower. When this character or another allied character within range 4 would be advanced, pushed, or placed by the effect of an enemy mystic attack or an enemy superpower, this character may use this superpower. That character is not advanced, pushed, or placed. And then she has an inherent one called Shadlu Martial Artist. Uh, and is that Shadlom? Shaolom Martial Artist. I'm sorry. I'm holding it away from my face so that I can talk into the microphone and read at the same time, which is always very difficult. When this character is defending against an attack targeting from within range 2, this character may add blanks in their defense roll to their total successes. She also has flight, and she is a gem bearer of the mind gem. Okay, that is her card. I believe that everything is the exact same on the back. It is. So what is everyone's first take on this character? I'm going to start with you, Nasse. Nasse, why don't you talk about what your take is on this character?
So overall, especially, I think so. I've given her a few games now, right? I've been proxying her and Adam Warlock leadership, and it's been a lot of fun. So overall, through the lens of her being an affiliated, I haven't used her with the Mind Gem, so I've used her as a 3 threat. Overall, she's been amazing. I've really, really enjoyed her because, like, just like, it felt very similar to when Max got added to Inhumans. It was an affiliation with. I want to say no. I'm not super familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm pretty sure there's no mystic attacks in there. So it's like,
I think you're correct.
okay,
There's
great.
none.
So what a welcome addition where you just have an affiliated mystic attacker, and it's good. They're good mystic attacks, like 4 dice with a rapid fire, and you have Adam Warlock leadership that can just give her the wild if you have that stocked away in the leadership card. So yeah, it's so good. So she's like this kind of odd mixture between being a little bit supporty with her shield mine and her witty banter, and but also she can like get up there and kind of scrap a little bit too because she has charge, so she can just spend 2 and start blasting people. And then another thing that has been really amazing, really really cool, is that her martial artist, I always call it karate when I'm playing, because it's funny. Her specific brand of karate, it's not range 3 like the Iron Fist or anything. It's still range 2, but it works on all of the attack types, not just yeah, which is so sick.
She counts blanks against Mystic, which
Yeah.
very few people do.
Yeah.
None of these martial artists can dodge a Mystic attack, but she
That's right.
can.
She has magic karate.
It's
So,
psychic
like,
karate, but sure.
oh, excuse me. My apologies. um, I have yet to use the shield mine, because it just like I think I probably forget about it. But like overall, I'm super stoked about.
I
This.
mean, a shield
It's a
mind is
really
there for when you're up against like Omega Red or Venom or the Web Warriors who like to drag you away, like
Mm,
to pull you off points. And in those specific circumstances, it could save you the game. It could be the
yeah,
difference between
You winning or losing.
that's true. Oh, you know what else is a big offender? Is those freaking Sentinels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Their ability to
like
just drag you off with their toe cables, they can drag you off points and then punch you.
yeah,
I guess
and
is
then just
after you.
blast you with those freaking like those are some serious attacks. And you have Prime giving them rerolls. Ooh, dang. Okay, I didn't think about that before, but I'm really excited to play in the Sentinels now.
Are you gonna be a Sentinel's head? Just this is not on topic of Moondragon. Are you looking forward to when they drop? Oh gosh, Nimrod et al.
So I'm excited in the same way that I'm excited about like any new MCB model that comes out. But probably not. Probably I'll just stick to. I'm really excited right now for playing some like the new Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I can't blame you. Guardians of the Galaxy are getting a lot of really shiny new toys that
yeah,
look really cool.
and plus like I love playing Bill so much.
You and
and
the entire MCP community.
and now I get to play Bill every game. I get to move, throw. It's the perfect turn.
Oh, I hate Bill. I hate him.
Oh,
I hate him so
yeah.
much.
He's a pain in the butt for sure. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's head back to Moon. Excuse me. I just hiccuped. Brad, what is your take on Moondragon?
Okay, so two things. Two other characters who've seen play recently. Recently, this could have been more than a year ago. People were playing Hood just to have a Mystic Rapid Fire. Moondragon's better than
Okay.
Hood, if
Yeah.
that's what you
Yes.
want. People were playing Jean Grey for her Shield Mind. Moondragon is way better than Jean Grey.
A
Yeah,
lot better.
It's
Yeah.
A lot better.
it's cheaper, the shield mine, and I think that it's also. Oh, let me double check so I'm not talking that on. But I think it's a longer range as well.
Yeah, it's range 4 on
Could be.
Moondragon. I don't know what it is on Jean.
But she's also a cheaper model. She seems
Yeah.
like she, as long as she's in range 2, will be pretty sturdy. Charge is always nice to have. And the big thing that I love is the witty banter. Like, even if it's only once per turn, I hate it every time it's done to me, and I'm excited to play her and do it to other people.
I can say using Maximus the Mad a lot, I have fallen in love with being able to switch people's triggers off. Being able to just turn off wilds or make them
Well, make
re-roll
them
them,
re-roll
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Also-
could still re-roll into a wild, but it's very unlikely.
I want to go on the record and say, don't play the Mind Gym.
Oh, yeah.
That's my inkling as well. I think my kind of gut feeling is that you leave the mind gem off as well. But like I don't know, maybe it's good. I've never tried it, but I've just because I've been enjoying so much playing her as a 3-threat.
Yeah, I think that's where she shines, is as a 3-threat.
Yeah, she's a 3-threat who hits above her weight class. If you were to make her a 4-threat, she would probably be an underwhelming 4. I don't know. She might be an okay 4.
I don't know. She would have charge round 1. That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
The last game that I played with her, or maybe not the last game, the one before that one, I just moved twice because she's a medium move onto my opponent's Infinity Serum. And she spent basically the entire game on their serum because they just could not. it was Adam Warlock giving her more defensive dice, so she had range 2 karate on these people that were trying to punch her, and five dice defenses. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, guys.
That's good. That's cool. Okay, Brandon, are you able to speak? And if so, I guess, what is your take on Moondragon?
I'm always capable of speaking. I do know the English language well enough.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So one thing that wasn't mentioned, there is another Mystic attack in Guardians. Not a great one, but it does exist. Cosmic Ghost Rider has a Mystic attack.
Oh yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider. You're right. When was the last time it was used by any person playing MCP ever? I think it was
a lot before his nerf.
Yeah, before the nerf is the answer. It hasn't been used since the nerf.
But before then, it was used a lot. But yeah, I like Moondragon as a 3-threat. It brings a lot. It brings stuff. This character doesn't have anything specifically new, but has a lot of really good things, especially at like a 3-threat. The only issue that is really blatant is just, but having 12 health is a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But having 3s on physical and energy can be weak, especially outside of range 2. It's not going to feel as good for her. But she does enough good things that I think she's going to see a good amount of play. And she allows you to play really, really wide Guardians and have niche pieces that you can pop in and out. It used to be before you play really wide and you'd have to splash a bunch of models or splash specific models. This model kind of brings a lot of those splashes in. So I think she does a lot for wide Guardians. I think she does a lot for good Guardians. But I do think she'll see a decent amount of play in other affiliations just because, like I said, medium base, medium move, charge, being able to modify dice, having shield mine, being able to count blanks. Like she can kind of protect her own on her own point. And her spinder's really good. So
yeah,
that's something
we haven't brought it up yet.
Stressed enough. The spinder's really good, especially on a 3-threat model. Counting skulls on both in both rules. In the defender's role, it can just make it feel way worse than it actually is. If they blank out with skulls, it feels way worse because they just killed themselves.
Right. Yeah. That's something that we hadn't mentioned is the spender rules. It is a 7 dice for 3 power on this 3-threat model, and it counts your opponent's skulls. That's excellent. That's an excellent spender. It also does Hex on a wild trigger. Hex is an amazing thing to put on your opponent, and the downside of it is range 2, but she wants to be within range 2 of the people she's fighting because she wants to have the defensive buff. So it goes into the way that she likes to play. I think she rules.
Yeah. I've been having a ton of fun on her. Have y'all read her card as well? Her like team up card with
I was about to bring it up. She has there are 2 tactics cards that are affiliated with her that we should talk about. The first one is called Power Couple. It is an unaffiliated reactive tactics card. During the power phase, Heather Douglas and Phi Lavelle may each spend 1. Those are Moondragon and Quasar. I was having trouble pulling out that name. May each spend 1 power to play this card. This round, while within range 2 of each other, Heather Douglas and Phi Lavelle cannot be advanced, thrown, or placed by enemy effects, and reduce the power cost of their active and reactive superpowers by 1 to a minimum of 1. This is awesome. This is great. Like, for 1 power, you get to charge. I mean, you're basically just spending your charge power at the power phase instead of during the activation, and you get to not be moved by your opponent if you do this. It's very good. That's a really good ability. What does everyone else think about this? What do you think about this, Nashi?
I have not used it personally, so I don't know for sure. My initial thoughts are that if you're going into a round and you feel like you can wait and have both of these models go like later, then it could be very strong because either your opponent will have to, in order to like gain a point, they'll either have to, uh, daze one of them, or completely ignore them. I think, but I'm not quite sure. What do y'all think about?
Uh, so my initial take, I think that it's a good card. The question that always comes up with tactics cards is whether or not it is competitive with the other cards that are already in the affiliation. And Guardians of the Galaxy, like now seemingly almost every affiliation, is swimming in good cards. So does this make the two? Does this make the five? I don't know. I don't know if it's good enough to make the five. What do you think, Brandon? What do you think? Do you think this is worth taking? And Brandon is away again. Okay, this is me with the crystal ball.
Discord keeps muting me. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize.
Okay.
I think you hit it on the head. Guardians have way too many good cards. I don't know if this makes the 10, let alone the 5.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
it is a good effect. It's a good effect. It's just, it's not quite good enough to compete. Like, this will never take Big Dumb Heroes. You will have Big Dumb Heroes over this every single game.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of cards rotate too, right? Like, and I think they still
like,
even.
Crew of the Milano is no longer a valid card, or it's a restricted card. No, it's not restricted. It's red, whatever the red term
rotated.
It's rotated.
Yeah,
it's
not valid for use.
Right. I think there's another one. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Well, you still have like Groot's card. You have the Rocket and Groot card, Deadly Duo.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Guardian's Greatest. And then like you have cards for like the other characters in the affiliation. Like some of them have other cards you want to take. Then you have your restricted cards. Like I just don't know if this one's ever really making your 10, let alone your 5. Right. But if you really want to play these two characters, play it.
I think that the biggest thing is Moondragon probably doesn't need this card to be effective on the table. Like, this card is just icing the cake. Like, she's already a cake. You don't need to put more stuff on her that's good.
Yeah, that's my take is I super agree. It's a win more card.
Right.
Yeah.
Brad, what do you agree? Brad, I want to let him have a word on this one.
A-Force has a similar card, and from what I hear from A-Force players, it's one of the reasons to play A-Force. That it was really good. So I can't imagine this is a bad card. It is competing with a lot in Guardians, but if you were taking Moondragon in Avengers or Defenders and splashing 5 level, well, probably not Avengers, but in Defenders and splashing 5 level, you might take it in there. That would be good.
That's fair.
That is true. I mean, the effect is very good. Just the fact that they have to be within 2 is rough. It means that either you can't rotate. It's like a card where you can't rotate with it. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's got to be a situation where everybody is just planting down their heels and scrapping.
Well,
it's a wedding party card. It's a card that you play on Mayor Fisk that like you're stationing models on specific sides to try to like win those big points.
They also
pair these two together.
They both have charge. Like both Quasar and Moondragon have charge, and that means they want to be able to be mobile, and this kind of locks them down as a card.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think my like overall view is that I don't know because I've never played it.
Okay.
That's fair. There is another one that we need to talk about, and it is called the Douglas family. It is an unaffiliated active tactics card. During Drax or Moondragon's activation, one or both of those characters may spend any number of power to play this card. If 4 or more power was spent to play this card, choose an enemy character. If Drax is on the battlefield, put a Vengeance token on or move an existing Vengeance token to the chosen enemy model. Then Drax may advance medium towards the chosen character. Additionally, if Moondragon is on the battlefield, she may make a psionic barrage attack targeting the chosen character. When Moondragon attacks the chosen character this turn, she adds skull results to the chosen character's defense roll to her total successes. Oh, she adds the skull results in the chosen character's defense roll to her total successes.
Right.
So it's like her spender, but she can do it on her builder.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so
yeah.
I've actually played this card in my last game.
Okay.
So if y'all want to hear it'll be a little long-winded, but it's a cool story. So,
Go for it.
So what happened was that round one, Spider-Woman stole my home scroll. She got scooted towards Moondragon, right? Drax went up and picked up my scroll, took a whole bunch of damage, but survived the first round. And round 2 came along. I played this card, right? So Drax moved medium towards Spider-Woman, put the token on her. Then Moondragon double tapped her with her psionic barrage, got the rapid fire, and then Drax got to. I moved a second time, and because she had the Vengeance token on her, it was an 8 dice builder.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and or maybe it was 7. I'm pretty sure it's 8. I'm pretty sure the Vengeance token adds 3 dice. I'm pretty sure. So it ended up. So, anyways, it's for a immobile character like Drax. It is really, really. It felt really good. Like, this is my first time playing Drax, and a lot of people are kind of down on him because he doesn't have like that action compression that a lot of like the top tier 3 threats do. And his attacks can sometimes fall kind of flat. But I found that like Drax underneath Adam Warlock leadership, where I could just like give him a shield and then he reduces 1 further with his damage reduction. He became very survivable. And then this card, I don't know, it felt good. It felt good. I only used it once, but it felt really, really cool.
Yeah, it seems like a way. So this seems like a Drax card more than a Moondragon. I mean, Moondragon gets a good effect, and if you're playing this card, you're probably playing both of them. But this is helping Drax probably more than it's helping Moondragon. Brad, what do you feel about this with Drax? What's your take, Brad?
This has a lot of upside, but it's expensive for 2 characters who don't have a lot of power or don't seem like they're gonna have a lot of power, and that's my problem with it.
This is a post Drax getting beaten up card. This is a card so he'll have the power probably, hopefully.
The way you deal with that Drax though is you attack him from outside of range 2, and because he doesn't have that action compression, it's really hard for him to attack back. This does fix that problem once. So
I think it's neat that it allows you also to move the Vengeance token onto someone that hasn't attacked Drax, which is really handy. I think that's pretty neat. So even if your opponent is avoiding Drax with a specific character, you can still get it on them. I think that's cool.
I didn't notice until now that it's you're right. You can play this card with only, it says during Drax or Moondragon's activation, and then at the bottom it says if Moondragon is on the battlefield.
Yeah.
So you can still play this without them both being there,
Right.
which is pretty cool. But yeah, you're right. If there is only one character, I think I super agree. This is, you probably want to play that with both of them, because 4 power for one little old Drax, that's an expensive.
That is steep. That's pretty steep. Brandon, what do you feel about this, Brandon?
I think if you're playing it alone, you're playing it with just Drax. But I think if you're playing this card, you're playing both of the models. And again, I think it's, if you want to play Guardians really wide, and you want to play both of these models, two power off of each for this effect, I think is really good, especially if you're playing on like Infinity Formula or Struggle for the Cubes or something where you're gaining extra power. It's going to make it a lot more valuable.
Yeah, I think more than the other card, this card will see play. I think this card is better than the other card.
You know, on the flip side of that, I don't think I would do it either. But let's say, like a devil's advocate, you are playing it with just Moondragon. It basically gives her. You would play it on their activation, and it basically gives them the opportunity to have 3 actions, and then they count skulls on all of their attacks against that one character.
You're right. And we would take a tactics card that gives a free attack, no question. Like, this gives a free attack.
Yeah, not only is it a free attack, but it adds the skulls, which is
Yeah, so it's better.
Yeah, that was in my one time that I played it, that was the difference maker. The very last attack, like I killed Spider-Woman like with the exact amount of damage that I needed to do, and in one of those attacks with Moondragon, she Spider-Woman rolled a couple skulls in order to get a couple more successes for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think I do think this card is good. I think this card does make your roster if you are playing both Drax and Moondragon. I think it's a thumbs up from me. Okay.
Yeah, I love that it's so versatile. That's a big bonus in and of itself.
And you can pay for it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Like, you can pay for it 3-1 or 4-0 or 2-2, however it works out best for you. Okay. I think that we need to give a letter grade to Moondragon. I am quite impressed with this model. She is a 3 threat with 12 health. She has 2 pieces of pretty substantial defensive tech. She can re-roll your opponent's dice once per turn, and she can count blanks if she's within range 2 of the opponent. She's survivable. That is a survivable model. She also has a very good attack suite. She has charge, so she can close the distances. She has action compression. She has a little bit of everything. She's really good. This is a good model. I'm going to give her an A. Gentleman's A. That is what I'm giving to Moondragon. Brad, what letter grade are you going to give to Moondragon?
A.
Okay. Brandon, how about you? What are you going to give to Moondragon?
I'm
Crystal
also
ball.
I'm also around it. I think A is good because I think she'll see. I don't know if she'll be an absolute staple in Guardians, but I do think she'll find herself in homes other places as well.
Okay, and Nasse, what are you going to give to Moondragon?
Is A the best one?
No, we have S. We go up
Ooh.
to S. We could go A+ or S also.
Okay, so I think with the asterisks, with the caveat that she, as a affiliated 3 threat in Guardians, I think I give her an S. Like, she is stellar. Because of all of those different things you said. The attacks are good. The charge is, action compression is great. You know, blanks, yada yada. I think overall, I probably do agree with you that she's probably an A. But I only say that because I've never tried her in in another affiliation. Brad, if you played her in Defenders, what do you think she like under Daredevil? How do you think she fares?
I absolutely cut Moon Knight for her immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have restricted myself. Like I'm not playing Luke Cage or Iron Fist. Luke Cage is really
He's
no
not playing
reason.
good defenders. He's playing a very specific defender style list.
I think she makes your 10 in a defenders list, though. I think she's great.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I super agree. I think she would make your 10 in a uh what's his name? Strange led Defenders as well.
I think so too. She can put out Hex by herself too. Like she doesn't need. Okay. Is there before we move on? I wanted to throw it back to Nasse. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about with Moondragon? You are the only person who's actually put her on the table.
I just end up having so much fun with her. I've been playing her underneath Adam Warlock's leadership, like I said, and so like just giving her the wild with the leadership, and so now I get a rapid fire. It feels so great. She has thus far she has punched pretty heavily above her weight. Like she killed a Spider Woman. She killed a what's her name? Widow 3, the 4th Threat Widow. When she had all the money for rolls that she needed. So she's been really fun. I've also put her right next to a Zemo, and that it felt like cheating. Like it was so good.
I mean, that's just the Zemo effect.
Yeah. It felt pretty cool. I think my advice for people who are planning on picking her up is that she is not your character that you go and pick up a token with. I made that mistake a couple times. But you don't want people to focus her. She's just the sneaky one that you want kind of on the side, that like you want to make people have to make a decision. Like, okay, do I go after your person who has your token, or do I go after this Moondragon lady who's been blasting me in the face all game? It's I think that's the kind of character, that's the kind of niche that she falls in.
Okay. All right. Brad, do you have any comic book recommendations that feature Moondragon?
I sure do. I've got 3 today. Because they're all single issues, but also points to launch from for into the cases. First one is Iron Man number 54 from 1973. This is Mike Friedrich, Bill Everett, and George Tuska. A new villain, Madame McEvil, has come to Earth and has a plan to capture Namor the Submariner. And she's going to use Iron Man to do it. But someone comes to the rescue. Fred, do you know who it is?
Is it Moondragon?
No, it's Iron Man, Tony Stark, because Madame McEvil is Moondragon.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, so hold on. Her name is Madame McEvil.
The evil version of Moondragon that lives in her skull is named Madame McEvil.
Is
she Scottish?
Capital M, little C, big E? Yeah, that's what I was asking.
It is capital M, little AC, capital E.
Oh, Mac. Oh, okay.
McEvil.
Yep, Madame McEvil.
And this is an alter ego of her? Like it's like
sometimes
it's like
it takes over.
kind of thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a big part of her character? Is that she's got this evil lady inside of her?
Absolutely.
This evil Scottish lady?
She switches back and forth from being a good guy and a bad guy throughout her entire history.
Is the good guy version of her also Scottish?
She's not actually Scottish. I don't know where the name came from. She grew up on one of the moons of I think Titan. I think she grew up on the moon Titan, which is where Thanos was born.
Right. She's got like a similar Gamora kind of origin, right? Where she was like, she's Drax's daughter or
She
something.
is Drax's daughter.
And
And she got kidnapped, I think, and was raised on the moon. And she fought the dragon of the moon to get her superpowers.
that's sick. This is a dragon that lives on the moon of Titan.
Yes,
Hell
I
yeah.
think in the moon of Titan, and she
In
fights
the moon.
it, and she beats it, and she gets its powers. But it also lives in her brain and corrupts her sometimes.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a
So,
Scottish dragon.
so the
Maybe,
dragon is Scottish.
maybe I don't know. Origins of the Dragon unknown. Okay, second comic is Avengers 137. This is Steve Englehart and George Tuska. And the Avengers are in need of some new members. They ask the old members to come back, and nobody says yes. Well, two do. Yellow Jacket, Hank Pym, and Wasp say yes. And then they had recently teamed up with Moondragon, so they offer her membership, and she joins. And then the Avengers have open auditions for people to join.
Okay.
Just anyone who wants to try out for the Avengers. And this is how Beast joins, actually, as well. He joins in this same issue.
So, is in these comics that you read, does her like 3 threat in the game match up to like the kind of power level that you see in the books?
I would say she's probably more than a 3, but it's fine. At her weakest,
Okay.
she's a 3.
Oh, okay. This is
I think that in this game the threats don't ever match up with power, because like Storm is a 3 threat, and Storm
is one of the
is
most
like one of the most
mutant.
powerful people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Man, that's so maybe pre Scottish Dragon fight she was a 3, and then after
when she is just a jobber on a team, she's a 3. When she is the center of the story, she is usually more like a 5.
Okay, sick.
Uh,
Maybe that's the Mind Stone portion of her.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure she had the Mind Stone when she was a member of Infinity Watch. So that's why that's on her card. It makes a lot of sense for the comics.
Okay.
Don't do it in the game. But this is where she joins the Avengers, and then she's a member for quite a while, and she gets a couple stories that are centered around her. So you can keep reading those. And then I've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 9 through 13. This is Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. Yes, Fred, again, that Dan Abnett.
There's my boy.
Yeah. I talk about these comics as often as possible. But Phyla-Vell, that's Moondragon's girlfriend, and Drax, that's Moondragon's dad, find out that Moondragon is trying to return from the dead. So Mentor, who you do not need to worry about, kills them so that they can go help her. Long story short, they do succeed in bringing her back, and she joins the Guardians with her girlfriend Phyla-Vell and her dad Drax in issue 13. And now she's a part of the team, and she is for a while, and she's in and out in future runs of the book. She's there pretty much every run at some point. So lots of Guardians you can read too.
In your research, did you read when you know how like in the movies basically my only knowledge about Guardians of the Galaxy comes from the movies. So in the movies, Drax thinks that Moondragon is dead. Is that true in the comics?
He does think that his daughter is dead until he meets her as an adult.
So did you read that one? Because that's the one I would, because that's got to be an adorable story.
I believe I have. I think it was in the Drax miniseries, but I don't know for sure. That is something you can definitely look online and find. Just search when did Drax meet Moondragon, and you'll get it. Yeah.
Bless you.
But I'm pretty sure I've read that. Like it feels like something I have read.
I think it's so cool that Moondragon and Quasar are dating. I didn't know that until I just read the power couple card.
Oh yeah.
Just now.
Another cool thing about Moondragon and Quasar, both of them, is that the Quasar that we have in the main universe that's presented, probably the one presented in this game, because before that she wasn't called Quasar. The Phyla-Vell that we know is a Phyla-Vell from a different universe, because the Phyla-Vell from the main universe died. And Moondragon is a combined life form of our Moondragon and the Moondragon from that Phyla-Vell's universe.
Oh.
And that
they did one of those fusion dances?
Yes.
Like in Dragon Ball Z?
Absolutely. Exactly like that. Moondragon, that Moondragon from the other universe has never been a bad guy. She was all good guy. So since the fusion, Moondragon has been a good guy consistently.
Okay. That's the vaccine for for not becoming Irish anymore.
Yeah, sure. You have to combine with your alternate universe self. That was a good guy.
So, yeah, if anybody wants to not be Irish anymore, all you have to do is get an earring and do a dance, and you're.
You know what's crazy is I have not seen Dragon Ball Z since I was like a teenager, a very long time ago, and yet I have a visceral memory of the fusion, of them saying "fusion ha."
Mm-hmm.
Like I can hear it in my head right now.
They touch their index fingers while they're making
arc.
Yeah. Almost every time I see a mirror in public, I have to actively stop myself from going up to it and then putting my like leaning sideways and putting my forefingers to the mirror to make it look like I I just whisper "you're an adult" several times as I try to clench my fists and walk past it. That's cool. So this version that we're playing, she is not evil Moondragon. She is fusioned.
It is hard to say which version of Moondragon we have. Because it looks like they've tried to cover her entire history, because they have her on the Avengers, the Defenders, and the Guardians, which are three very distinct portions. But the Phyla-Vell is almost certainly the alternate universe Phyla-Vell, because she was called something else before that. I don't remember what.
Yeah, I guess y'all will probably talk about this on a future Quasar episode, but I kind of don't. I'm very confused about Phyla-Vell, because like I remember reading some comic a long time ago, and Quasar was a dude, and so I thought that Quasar was a dude.
So whoever has the quantum bands is Quasar, and oh gosh, what was his name? He has a weird name. Anyway, he used to have them, and then now Phyla-Vell does.
She's got bands? I guess she's got some bands on her biceps. Who had the quantum?
I think they're called quantum bands. Let's see. Quantum bands. That's exactly what they're called.
Wendell Vaughn.
Wendell Vaughn. There we go.
Wendell Elvis Vaughn.
I did not know his middle name was Elvis.
I'm just looking at the Wikipedia right now. Oh yeah, he's got some bands for sure. Well, that's cool. He doesn't have a cool sword though. I think I
No.
like Rayquaza better.
Yeah.
Do those bands make them dance?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Brad,
Yeah.
was that 3?
Yeah, that was 3. That was all of them and some tangents.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only thing that's left is my non sequitur recommendation. I got nothing here. Like I don't think she's ever been portrayed in the Marvel Crisis Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's tough when they both start with a C. And so I'm just going to talk about a movie that I saw recently that I very much enjoyed. I saw the movie Iron Lung today. This is a indie movie about an indie video game where it entirely takes place inside of a submarine, inside of a submersible in an ocean of blood. And that sounds insane, but it's going to be too much for me to explain the plot. This movie is an incredibly tense, incredibly visceral, locked door movie that is driven by one person. That person is a famous YouTuber named Markiplier. And let me just say, this movie rules. It is dark. It is brooding. It is very tense. The last third of the movie, I spent forgetting that I had a thing of popcorn in my lap to eat because I was too busy clenching my fist. It is a great movie. I highly recommend it. It's called Iron Lung. It's gross. It's fun. Well, actually, fun is probably incorrect, but it's definitely worth the watch. Yeah, that's my recommendation.
And
That people watch Iron.
Of course, like usual, Fred is wrong. Phyla was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. She's the little
Phyla's
Star
not
Child.
the person we're talking about today here, bud.
Oh, shit, Moondragon.
Phyla is not the person we're talking about here today, bud.
You're
We're
right.
talking about Moondragon.
I was looking at Phyla Bell stuff and forgot who we were talking about. You're right. Moondragon has not been in the MCU.
All right. Well,
if you had told me that she was in one of those Doctor Strange movies, though, I probably would have believed you.
You're right. Like there've been so many like tiny characters in those that could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody, like a buddy of mine told me just the other day that Clea was in one of the ones.
Oh yeah, she's in an after credits scene.
Yeah.
And Charlize Theron is playing her. Like they need to bring that character back.
Oh, I don't know. I like Charlize Theron, but I have a very natural distrust of white South Africans.
That's fair.
She's so cool in a lot of her different movies, but there's a deep portion of me. It sits at the core of me that goes, I don't know, man.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us today. I want to say a special thank you to Nasse for joining us. Everyone should go out and hey, why don't you plug your podcast again? Say the name of the podcast.
Yes, it is called Chatting with Friends. I upload an episode twice a week.
No,
the latest
that's
one
not
will.
right.
Nope, I lied. Twice a month.
Twice a week, dude. You're killing it.
Oh my god, I could not. Especially because this is for the love of the game. You know what I mean? We're not. Yeah, twice a month, which is plenty for me. The latest one is gonna have Brad in it. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's going to be on all your different things. There's going to be a link if you scroll, which I will definitely remember to send to Brad so that he can put it on the things where you can scroll down and click on it. And yeah, I have a ton of fun. We just get to know all kinds of different folks. We interviewed Thoras, which is the guy who does the rules forum. He's like in charge of the rules forum for MCP. I interviewed Carl, who's like the guy who He like maintains and operates the tabletop simulator mod for MCP. So lots of, and we just get to know all those different like. It's like for me, it was a lot of different figures that I knew of them. I knew what they did, but I just wanted to know about them. So if you want to learn more about them too, listen to the podcast.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining us today and talking about Moondragon. I want to say thanks to Brad and to Brandon for being here, and thanks to everyone out there who's currently listening. We always enjoy doing this, and it makes me so happy that people listen to us talk. And until next week, have fun playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. Goodbye, everybody.